Oh, they say healthcare is not interesting. I beg to differ. At Comfort Measures Media, we're proving every day that healthcare is entertaining, educational, and full of stories worth telling. We deliver knowledge, resources, and real advocacy in a way that engages, inspires, and connects. Florida, #1 healthcare edutainment station. I am Norman Harris, the networking solution. Let us highlight your organization and give it the voice it deserves. Ooh-wee. We're back. Another episode of the Let's Get Comfy podcast. I'm your host, Norman Harris, owner and CEO of Comfort Measures Consulting. Once again, bringing you knowledge and resources. I have a wonderful guest who transitioned down here to Florida here not too long ago, Miss Sodonnie Howell-War. Thank you for joining the platform, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. It's an honor. It's an honor. It's an honor. All right. So the one thing we do on the platform is we allow our guests to talk about themselves. As hard as it may be, Miss Sodonnie, I want you to brag a little bit. Let our audience know a little bit about you.
Sure. As you said, I moved from North Carolina to Florida. It's been about July, be 2 years. I am a registered nurse with a Bachelor of Science degree, and I've been a nurse for a long, long time. I have 4 wonderful children and married to a lovely husband. My husband is Jerome Warren.
Mr. Jerome.
Yes. And I have, actually my children is 2 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
A grandmother for this year, 2025, as a grandmother. I'm excited about that. I have a granddaughter and I have a grandson on the way.
Okay.
So that's a little bit about me. I love my family. I enjoy life. And the most important thing, I enjoy just helping others.
So once again, a caring person, generally people in healthcare would always start with the roots, and that's their family, right? That foundation. And that's what Miss Sodonnie did today. But this woman here beside me has almost nearly 20 years of experience in the healthcare field, all right? She's worked as an emergency room nurse, cardiac nurse. She operates currently as a nurse educator as well, a regional administrator. So she's been on the operational side of things too in the healthcare space. So all of those things that she did not want to say. Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am, for bringing your expertise here to our platform. We're going to get right into it. And you started out with talking about your family, so we'll stay that course, all right? And as I just indicated, you worked in healthcare since the 90s, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm not talking about you by putting the 90s in now. Right. All right. So was there anything from your upbringing that led you to healthcare?
Yes, it was. I've always wanted to do something in healthcare. Didn't know what it was. And so as a young girl, I was like, well, I want to be a nurse because that's really the only thing I felt that that I could do. Let's just say that. I was like, okay, I want to be a nurse. And so when I decided that was my path, I applied for different schools and I got accepted to a private college with a full ride academic scholarship.
Really?
Yeah. And
you smart like that? Yeah.
And so I went to school to be a nurse, but during that time, I didn't realize there were other things that is in the medical field. There's other opportunities between a nurse and a physician, a doctor, right? Mm-hmm. So I explored other things while I was in school. I looked at being a PA. I looked at, maybe even sports management or things like that. But I kept going back to nursing.
Got it.
And so that I just knew that's what I wanted to do. And I feel like that is my mission.
That was your destiny.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your why? Right?
My why.
Your why. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you a little story about my why. Mm-hmm. Again, I went to the college on a full ride academic scholarship, and I went and spoke with one of the advisors, and she said, "You know what? your hair looks really nice, and you always have on nice outfits. Maybe nursing is not for you. Maybe you should be doing, doing hair, or what about fashion, or taking some type of trade.
She was a hater.
And this person wasn't the same nationality as I was.
Mhm.
And so that made me, at first I was thinking, that really hurt my feelings. And it messed with my confidence. And I was thinking, well, maybe I should not be a nurse. Maybe I'm not smart enough to be a nurse.
Mm-mm-mm.
But then after a while, I was like, you know what? I know what I want to do. And every time I got discouraged or things got hard, I was like, no, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna work harder at it. So not only was I accomplished being a nurse, I didn't stop there. I was like, okay, I'm going to do one thing, and I'm going to be in academics,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to just explore different parts of nursing, and then go into administration.
So, what part of life did that happen?
When I was in college.
When you was in college, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. That teacher, that professor there.
That professor, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna shout her out on the show.
No,
We ain't
no,
gonna do
no,
that.
no,
Okay.
no. No,
All
we're
right.
not going to
We're
shout
gonna
her
be
out.
messy. This
But
is not
that's
the
okay.
mess.
Maybe
It's the
she'll
comfy
see me.
platform. She'll see you. All right. But thank you. I'm glad you were persistent and consistent no matter what. Right. You didn't let that discourage you. And good thing you have a good family around you, right?
Right.
To promote and continue on through and pushing through. And look at you now. So you went the clinical route, right, as a nurse, but then you transition, right, to your own healthcare platform, your own business, entrepreneurship. What led you to that transition?
I've always wanted to have my own healthcare business, especially for the geriatric population. That again, that's the type of population that I have the passion for.
Mhm.
Um, and so I would get started doing things when I was in North Carolina, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this, or this is too much, and then letting life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I my husband, he was talking to my uncle, and they were making some decisions about us moving to Florida to help in my uncle's family business. And my husband came in the room and said, we are moving to Florida. I was like, yeah, we said we was going to move in about 2 or 3 years once our youngest finished school.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no. And this was March. He said,
March of what year?
March of 2023.
23. Okay.
He said, no, this was April. I want to say it's April.
Okay.
And he said, no, we need to be in Florida July the 5th of 2023. And I said, really? So that means selling a house, putting the house up for sale. That means all these transitions, leaving my kids, even though they are grown. My husband be like, they are grown. They're not kids, they're adults, even though they're grown. And I'm like, this is a big transition. But I spoke with my uncle, and he was like, okay, what you want to do when you come down? And I was like, my dream is always to have my own home health company. And he was like, let's make it happen. And so thank God to my uncle giving me that support and that education and that mentorship. That's what gave me the route to start my own business.
Right. Right. Well, that's wonderful. But first off, Mr. Jerome, he said he just came in and told you what we gonna do.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And that what thing is, you became successful from that.
Yeah.
But you
Stepped
all
out
of
of
the
my
team.
comfort
You
zone.
did. You did. So shout out Mr. Jerome. Shout out Mr. Jerome. All right. So not with you, you're a little bit different of some in regards to my other guests. All right. You own two businesses, right? Two businesses. Elite Elder Care Solutions and Blue Zone Wellness Spa. All right. So what's the mission for each respective organization?
Yes. So for Elite Elder Care Solutions, it is a home care agency non-skilled. And the reason why I picked non-skill, because I have been a director over a skill home health company, but I picked non-skill because the non-skill technicians, they spend a lot of time with the clients. They are the ones that's in the home, that knows what's in the refrigerator, that knows if they're really taking meds, can understand what the barriers are. And so those are the non-skilled home health aides, CNAs. They really get to know the family,
Right. Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that's the reason why I opened my home health company, because I wanted to make sure that we are tearing down the barriers and keeping our clients in the community, not in the hospital, not in certain facilities. And so for Blue Zone Wellness Spa, our mission is to bring the wellness, to bring the healthiness in a natural way into the community.
Holistic health.
Holistic health, exactly
All
right.
right, that's good. So you sort of define both of those organizations. So I do see why you have the difference there too as well. So how does Elite Elder Care Solutions tailor its non-skilled home services to meet unique client needs? Right, every family is different. You have different dynamics. How do you maneuver through that, right, and still remember that the patient is there, needs the care, wants to remain at home, and still be there for the families? Because I know it can be a little bit challenging. You know, every family has their own little quirks. You know.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly right. And so, as you say, everybody's different.
Yep.
Nobody is the same. So, as a registered nurse specializing in geriatric population, been with the geriatric population for about 15 years now. Whenever I start communicating with a client or the family member, that's when I start my assessment. Okay, because I look at the patient holistically.
Hmm.
So I'm talking to them and I'm figuring out, this is what this family really needs. Caregiver burnout is big,
Hmm.
right? It's
Yes.
very big. So when I'm talking with the family, I not only assess the patient, but I assess the families as well. So bringing in other resources, that's how we are different than a lot of other agencies, because I have a list of resources that I have partnered with to make sure that we can not only meet their non-skill needs, but how can we meet their skill needs or their financial or their anything in the community, mental health,
Mhm.
to come together to make them a holistic care plan.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And you mentioned about community partners. So you can share with the audience your collaboration. We're both Zephyr Hills here at local, Pasco County. So just talk about your collaboration and partnership out in the community today.
Sure. And of course, right here, I'm glad to partner with you as
Yes,
well.
yes,
It's so
ma'am.
exciting.
Hmm.
I could have a partner or community development with the hospitals,
It's really good.
Zephyr Hills Hospital, Dade City Hospital,
Hmm.
different ALFs, different like Blue Heron,
Yeah, yep.
Solaris,
It's really good.
the hospice, Gulfside Hospice. My thing is this: I'm here in the community, and everybody needs to come together as a partner and make sure that we take care of our seniors.
Mm.
So anybody that wants to be a partner, that we on the same mission, keeping them safe in at home, aging
Right.
in place. And sometimes I go into patients' homes and the home isn't the safe place for them.
Mm.
So knowing the resources, hey, who can I call to get them in the safe place? And so that's the reason why I partner with certain people that have their expertise in different areas is very important.
Right, right. So part of for caregivers out there, right now we talk to family members. They may live out of state that visit from time to time down here to their loved one. What are some signs that their family loved one may not be safe at home alone anymore?
Sure.
Mhm.
I go into the home and I know expired foods are in the refrigerator,
Mhm.
okay? Or there are a lot of sticky notes up
Mm.
on the refrigerator, on the doors or whatever. That means that they're forgetting certain things.
Mm.
That's something. Or maybe you see things in the home that's not in the correct place. Maybe you see toilet paper, but it's in the refrigerator,
Mm.
or you see milk but it's been sitting out. Those are things that we have noticed. Or you see feces from their animals because they don't, oh, I need to go clean it up. So these are certain things that we let the family knows. These are things that we're seeing that maybe mom or dad, grandmother, grandfather may need more help in the home.
Right. Do you ever run into like family members being resistant of your advice or suggestions?
Yes, family members, absolutely, because of lack of education. It's hard to accept that mom or dad is getting older and they're having some maybe dementia or what have you.
Right.
And so they'd be like, well, no, I was just there 2 weeks ago and this is what's going on. And again, we're going into the patient's environment. So the patients are not coming in our environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we're going into their environment, we see what they're dealing with. And a lot of times, the doctors or the providers will say, well, they're being non-compliant. But no, they're not being non-compliant because they're not taking their medicines or because they're not showing up for their appointments. They just can't afford to take their medicines, and they're not going to tell us that. Or they can't afford to get transportation, but they're not going to tell us that. So there's a lot that goes into a holistic assessment, and that's what we provide.
Are you spending too much time trying to market your practice instead of focusing on patient care? You're not alone. Many independent healthcare providers struggle with inconsistent branding and messaging, low patient engagement and referrals, wasted ad spend with little return on investment. A specialized marketing agency takes the guesswork out of growth. With expert strategies, targeted digital marketing, and community engagement, you can increase patient leads, improve online visibility, and scale your practice faster without the stress. Let the experts handle your marketing so you can focus on what matters most, your patients. Ready to take your practice to the next level? Let's chat. Comfort Measures Consulting is here to assist you in your journey.
Okay. All right. All right. That sound there is our comfy comedy moment. All right. So, what would you say, just for comedy's sakes, that you do with your family that no one else know that you do with your family members? That's fun that you enjoy doing.
Oh, let me tell you, this is what I do. I like to karaoke with my family.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are my cousins.
Mhm.
So these are my extended family, and we do the same song. We've been doing the same song for about I could say at least 10 years.
Really?
Okay, and every event we get together, we sing this one song by Monica.
Monica.
And some of our family members be like, would they please pick another song? They do this song every time.
Every time.
But we're not. We're not.
What's the song? And can I have a sample because I'm unfamiliar?
Well, I'm not going to sing it.
You don't want to?
But it goes something like, never should have called you no pain.
Okay.
I just want to go back to being the same.
Okay. Yeah, she got a little voice there. Thank you for participating with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to make sure we make a short out of that one. Just that part there, Miss Sodonnie. You're going to have this memory forever. But thank you for joining, participating, I should say, with that. All right, we're getting back into it, all right? All right, going into, if you had a message that you could share to a caregiver out there today, what would that message be?
You're not alone. And don't feel guilty about anything, any decisions that you make, as long as there are decisions that's best for the patient, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your child, and also what's best for you. And if you need any advice, of course, you can always hit up Elite Elder Care Solutions, but know your resources. That's what's very important, knowing your resources.
That's very important. Very important. And that's why we have this platform. But now, because she's so unique, we're going to transition to Blue Zone Wellness Spa. Holistic health. I love holistic health. I believe in alternative medicine, alternative treatment options, I should say. So get into deep about Blue Zone Wellness Spa. What do you offer? And just tell me how, that journey started.
Sure. So it started with I have a medical grade machine. And are you familiar with red light therapy?
Yes, I did a little research on
Yeah.
you, but before then, no.
Okay. So a lot of people see red light therapy when you go into the gyms or you see the red light therapy bed or on the walls or whatever. And it's more of outward healing with facials and things like that, right?
Okay. Mhm.
Well, with this machine, it does laser and it uses red light therapy. So as I said, it's a medical grade machine to where with the laser, it focuses on regeneration of new cells because it gets really deep down into your joints.
Mhm.
So if you are dealing with arthritis or you're dealing with sciatica or tennis elbow or you've had knee pain or back pain or whatever, this machine really helps it because it decreases inflammation. It it develops new cells. It takes away the pain, so it's not masking anything. Really regenerating your whole new part of that area.
Right, getting to the root cause of the pain instead of
Absolutely.
masking it with medication.
Yes.
Right. Well, so why isn't this something that you think people would try out more?
Education.
Hmm.
And that's what we are trying to do more education. I started out with providing service to my clients in their home. And I have this one client, she used it for sciatica. She was having pain, sciatica pain, and knee pain.
Hmm.
So I treated her based on our protocol, and it relieved her pain where she was able to travel to her daughter's house on the plane without any type of pain.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So, I mean, it works.
How often is the treatment?
Yeah, it's based on the assessment and based on what is being treated. So there's different protocols for different parts of your body.
Okay.
Most of the time, you may have to come 2 or 3 times a week for so many weeks. Again, it just depends on if it's acute or if it's chronic.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, and so that's the way that works.
That's really good. Any other services that your wellness spa provide?
We do provide the low level laser therapy, red
Mhm.
light therapy, and we provide metabolic testing.
Mhm.
We provide that. We provide massages,
Yes.
and we're just trying to think of other things that we can bring into our spa
Mhm.
to make it holistic
Right.
care.
I did notice the reflexology and the stretching as well.
Yes.
Yes. So,
And that's really good. All these services that we can provide, we can also provide it in the home of our clients.
wow. Okay.
Yes. And so all of our equipment is mobile because I wanted to tie this in with my home health company
Makes sense.
so we can provide the same service for the geriatric population. If they can come to us, I like it to where they can come, they can enjoy the spa, the setting. But if they can't, we can bring that same setting
Right to
to
them.
the client's home. Whenever we bring it to the client's home, we make sure that we have the aromatherapy, we have the music, whatever, to put them in that nice setting.
Right, right. So with your home care agency, you not only provide the companionship, the homemaking, some of those homemaking tasks, but the care for the patient, but you also bring a holistic approach to the family. So that's a really good benefit. That's very rare in the private home care agency these days as well, where a lot of them just provide that direct care, but you go even deeper with it. You have actually devices, tools to actually benefit them, and they're mobile, provided right in your home. Can't beat that.
Correct,
Can't beat
correct.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're wrapping up here our show, and I have to ask you, just in life, and I ask a lot of our guests this: if you, it can be personal or professional. What's one of your biggest pivots in life?
One of my biggest pivots that
Pivots that one something that has really transformed your life, or something that really took you on a different path or journey. What would you say a big pivot happened? When?
moving to Florida, starting this business.
Got it.
Yes, that has been a big pivot in my life. Has it been challenging?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The business side, yeah,
Hmm.
because I can take care of anybody,
Hmm.
right? But learning the business side has been very challenging, rewarding. But I have a great mentor, my uncle Victor Young,
Hmm.
and he has really is guiding me every step of the way.
Well, that's a beautiful thing.
And the support of my husband.
Yes. Well, family. Tell you, I have family origins. I'm one of those type believe in loyalty, and I believe in people that I trust. So, I mean, I'm very family oriented as well. People that I work with, it's probably been dealing with them for years. All my friends we played like close friends, I say best friends are midget, pee wee basketball, football together. So I really am a loyal person. So it's good to hear that your family has those deep roots like that as well.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
I thank God for my mom and my dad,
Mhm.
who's, thank God, is still here with me. And even though they're in North Carolina, but I make sure that I manage all their health and everything from Florida.
Mhm.
So if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today.
Which weather would you choose though? North
Oh,
Carolina,
Florida all day.
all day.
All day. I don't like cold weather. I love Florida. And to be honest, I tell my husband and everybody, every day I wake up, I'm in Florida. I feel like I'm on vacation.
Really, I like different seasons.
I'm
You
okay with
don't
it.
you don't like the season? You
Mm-mm.
just like okay. Yeah, sometimes it be hot down here. Like it was like in March, 90 degrees.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
Really? Probably because I'm bald and I sweat and stuff. All right. So, what's next for you, ma'am?
What's next? To continue to grow my home health company. I would like for it to be huge. And that's my next step. And then after that, I would like to retire
Retire.
and
Right.
do community services and stuff.
Gotcha. You have a good plan. You're on that route. I think you have good guidance as well and mentorship, a right hand as well, Mr. Jerome.
Hey friends, Jennifer Eddings here, the heart behind the Call Light Collective. I created this space for you. I created this space for me. I created this space for all of us. This is a space that is designed for us to come in and speak about the things that are heavy. For anyone that is navigating a difficult situation, for anyone that has found themselves standing in the middle of life just looking for the light. Around here, we talk about the things that aren't easy to talk about. We talk about the things that people typically are quiet about or whisper about. We talk about the things that literally can set someone free once they know that they're not the only one going through it. So this is my ask of you. I want you to be just as much of this movement as I am and the women that have sat in these chairs before you. I would love for you to share your story with me. Write to me, tell me what you're going through. Share a situation that you've been navigating through and you just would love some outside perspective on. Or if you just really need to know that you're not alone. You can email me at comeformeasures24@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Whenever you need something or you need someone to be there for you, I beg of you just to hit the call light, and I promise I'll answer. Because at the end of the day, all of us are just walking each other home one conversation at a time.
Appreciate you sharing your story with me. Well, as we wrap up today for our audience, we have an amazing person here, and I have one more little short game. All right, so you hit 3 seconds to answer these questions. All right, 3 seconds. So that means I want the first thing that pops in your head. So it's
Okay.
called 7 versions of me.
Okay.
How you would describe yourself. All right, Miss Sodonnie as a wife.
Submissive.
Whoa, my. For Jesus Christ. Mr. Jerome. Lord have mercy. Okay. Miss Sodonnie as a mother.
Loving.
Loving. Okay. So Miss Sodonnie as a sibling.
Bossy.
Bossy. Right. Are you the oldest or?
I am the middle child.
They always talk about y'all.
I have brothers.
Yeah, brothers. Oh, you have brothers?
Yes.
No sisters?
No.
Okay. All right. Miss Sodonnie as a daughter.
Caring.
Caring. All right. Entrepreneur. Emotional.
Emotional.
Yeah.
That is so true. Emotional.
Mm-hmm. Friend.
Giving.
And lastly, impact on the community.
Giving.
All right. Miss Sodonnie, Howell-War. Hope you guys have really taken a lot from this episode, the knowledge and resources, but you also see the uniqueness in her organization, bringing holistic health in your home. Please look her up. If you'll share with them your platforms where they can search you, your websites, all your social media content, please.
Sure. So Facebook, it is Elite Elder Care Solutions. My website is Elite Elder Care Solutions. Everything, just look up Elite Elder Care Solutions and you will find us.
You will find them. Yes, it's very simple too. All right, so Comfort Measures Consulting, www.comfortmeasureconsulting.com. Check out our website. We did a little upgrade, a little facelift. Also have good services, business development. We're focusing on a passion, actually bringing attention to those independent, privately owned organizations. So if you need that digital footprint, that community engagement, I specialize in that. Give us a call at Comfort Measures Consulting, 850-879-2182. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. We understand healthcare is not glamorous, but we just provide an education. Florida's #1 edutainment station. All right, that's on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Comfort Medicine Consultant. Hope you're tuning in. Peace.